Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with the Horse Lighting Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Well, instead of news, we're going to cover some rumors first off.
Okay.
We've got some rumors,
Spoilery
possible
rumors?
spoilers
Okay.
for the next episode / possibly the end game
Wow,
Ahsoka's
so this
heading
is
to.
something you might want to click away from?
I
Do I want to hear this? I'm kind
you
of
don't
looking
have a
forward to
choice.
the next episode that I
But
don't know what's going to happen.
Rumors get proven wrong all the time.
They do. It's fun to prove them wrong. Like clonican theories, for example.
So, I mean, everything can be easily taken with a grain of salt. Just because people are saying this is what we think is happening doesn't mean they know any more than anyone else does. Maybe here and there they hear a little more than we do.
Okay, yeah.
But that
probably.
doesn't necessarily mean that they're all correct.
Sometimes they're right.
Sometimes they're wrong.
Sometimes they're way wrong. Yeah.
Sometimes they're very wrong. And sometimes there's...
Sometimes
It
people
seems
get
like it's going
lucky.
to be so wrong that you forget all about it, and then when it happens, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I remember hearing about this.
All right,
But
so
on to the-
spoiler warning. will
Yeah,
be
put
on
a warning.
Yeah.
These rumors are coming from, like, 3 different sources. Besman Bullet, Making Star Wars, and Economist. I'm not going to go into who said what, I'm just going to go through them, because that's better.
It's easier. Be honest about it.
They're saying that Ahsoka will get out of the world between worlds,
Okay, well that's
/ whatever she's actually in.
I figured. Okay.
That she's actually going to get pulled out by Brendan Wayne's pilot character, who was in the last episode.
Okay, that's
Like, they
interesting.
must be searching for her. I mean, we know Hera's going to land on the planet, and they're going to
We
search
have
for
seen
Ahsoka.
that, yes.
He's probably the one who finds her in the water, and he pulls her out.
So
which
Mando
will wake
finds
her
a way.
from there. Yes, Mando does always find a way to show up in episode 5.
This is the way. Yeah.
That's how he does it.
This is Mando's episode, kinda.
We know we're supposed to see a young version of Ahsoka, and they say that the actress is going to be Ariana Greenblatt. Looks good enough.
Sure. We'll
looks
see.
like Ahsoka,
Do
I
you
guess.
use Ashley Eckstein's voice though? That's my big question.
Who knows? They don't know. They didn't say anything. We actually don't know the context of seeing a young Ahsoka either.
Well, Clone Wars flashback, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Right. They're saying the Mustafar scene that we've heard about that's been rumored over and over again does not exist in the final cut.
Okay.
So that they're
no
saying
dead
that
body of Obi-Wan either.
Yeah, they're saying it's all canon moments and not what if scenes that we're going to see in the World Between Worlds.
Okay.
All canon stuff. No, what if Ahsoka showed up on Mustafar like we all thought we were getting.
Yeah.
See, like I said, that's why you say that rumors aren't always right. I was 100% expecting we're going to get this Mustafar scene because
Wow.
all the rumors pointed that direction.
I don't know about 100%,
It
but
sounds
I
like
felt
it was filmed, but it didn't exist in the final cut. So
Yeah, put
it's
it in
not
like
there anymore.
the special features or something someday, somewhere.
The bottom line is still going to be the same. Ahsoka couldn't change her fate by staying in the Order, and that the lesson she learns is more of a live or die, not that she can't change her fate. We also heard that in these flashbacks, Ryloth will appear. Also, the Siege of Mandalore and the Battle of Teth.
Okay.
Yeah. The Siege of Mandalore is supposed to be the end in the sequencing before Brendan Wayne pulls her out.
All right.
We also,
How does he pull her out of the world between worlds?
He's going to pull her out of the water, which is going to jolt her out.
Oh, okay. That's what I kind of figured.
Like she
but...
was on the bridge between life and death, I guess. Maybe
All right.
that's the world between worlds she was actually in.
Okay.
Not so much like it was in Rebels, where she was literally physically
Pulled in there?
pulled in there by somebody else.
Yeah.
But no, Mando's going to pull her out this time.
All right. This is the way.
This is the way. Rex will be showing. He's going to be in these flashback sequences, both in Phase 1 and Phase 2 armor. The person in the armor is not going to be Tamora Morrison, but he will be the voice, and the helmet will not come off.
So it's going to go to Tamora Morrison, not Dee Bradley. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Live action
it
versus
does make sense.
animated, yeah. Which
These could be
tends-
the lines from the beach that we talked about over and over again.
Yeah, this yes, this could. He took it seriously. If that was him practicing for this, I respect him for that.
They do want to make it clear that you're not going to know for sure what this sequence was. They're not sure if it's actually World Between World. Is it really Anakin? But they think it's more of like it's in her mind, which isn't how the World Between Worlds worked in Rebels.
Not at all. It was actually a physical well, maybe not physical in the way we think of it, but it was a location that Ezra did go to and did pull Ahsoka into, and that
Yeah.
Palpatine certainly wanted into.
Kind of leaving you to interpret if you think it was more of a dream or imagination or something that was through the Force.
All right.
Which
That's fine. That's
you'll
fine.
have plenty to say about that whenever we see it.
I'm sure I will.
Saying at the end of the season, not everybody makes it home. I don't know exactly what that's to be
Okay.
interpreted as. They put makes it home in quotes, but Ezra will make it home for sure.
That'd be something if he didn't, though.
Ezra comes back, but somebody else.
sacrifices himself. No, guys, I'm doing it again. I don't want to go home.
In that this leads to the understanding that there's going to be a demand for Ahsoka season 2. What if she's the one who stays behind and the others don't?
She's not going to die.
No.
Maybe that's why her voice was in The Rise of Skywalker. She was yelling from the other galaxy.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Really loud.
Another reason why the demand for season 2 will be is because Shin and Baelon's stories are supposed to go well beyond this season.
Yeah.
There are plans for the characters, and that Ray Stevenson may need to be recast.
Oof.
I have seen the internet already pointing out some people who could fill
the
role of Baelon. Nope. It's just...
I don't know.
If they don't recast him, they'd have to do the off-screen death with Shin kind of explaining what happened. And
well, there are ways around.
Hard.
I don't know. I don't want to close the door.
I don't need a CG VFX.
No. Let's see how the season plays out. Let's see what they do with Baelon. Let's see where his story leaves off. Okay, and then we'll go from there. But right now, my reaction is oof. I don't know about that.
Exactly, oof. But those are the current rumors and everything, leaks that go on in the world. Like I said, Mustafar was such a huge leak. Everyone thought this Mustafar scene was coming.
Maybe that's why they cut it.
It didn't make the cut.
Maybe they cut it because they didn't want to...
Or they just didn't jive with what they were doing. Yeah. If they're all trying to make you think that it's a dream or it's a vision through the Force, maybe instead of showing her what could have been, just show her what was.
But that's more like showing the fans and those who don't know what was. I mean, it's exciting. I'm not saying, disappointed to see the live-action Clone Wars. But I think they could have done something interesting with the...
Well, we'll see.
Who knows? These could be dead wrong. It's going to be fun
these
when we
do our... These
are
just rumors / leaks that may lead to nothing, like the Mustafar scene may lead to nothing.
Maybe it's still in there.
It still could be in there.
They could be screwing with everybody.
We don't know.
Yeah.
All right, next up we're going to talk about Sunday had D23's Disney Studios Showcase, which was supposed to be where anything was going to happen. Like, the year before, they showed a whole bunch of stuff upcoming. That's where we got our first looks at Ahsoka and stuff.
We knew thanks
to the
writer and actor
strikes. And this showcase didn't showcase anything.
They can't showcase anything until they know for sure what's going to happen next.
They said the only real news announcement was that the Haunted Mansion movie is coming to Disney Plus on October 4th. Yeah.
That's another oof.
I mean, I'm going to watch that because I was interested.
I'll watch it because you're going to watch it and you'll give me that look if I don't watch it with you.
Whatever, you do what you want.
I do, but
attendees
not always.
got to see the first 10 minutes of Wish, as well as Once Upon a Studio, a short that will play before it in the theaters, which is like a mashup of Disney characters across the years. It was at the film festival earlier this year, so it's not really an exclusive look. Somehow they managed to fill the 90-minute presentation window. They padded things out by showcasing the new I Am Groot shorts, which are already on Disney+, showcasing Ahsoka, which is already ongoing in Disney+, and they did some footage from Loki Season 2, which will be out in a few weeks, as well as footage from Marvels, which is coming in November. No new movie announcements, no TV show announcements, no preview of next year's slate, and nothing at all coming out of 20th Century Studios. Very I'd be super disappointed if I paid money to go to this.
Yeah.
And then they showed nothing. They showed nothing.
I mean, it's not their fault, and it is their fault because, we are negotiating and...
Yep, that makes them partially to blame.
Partially.
Partially to blame.
Depends on your point of view, I suppose. But yeah, they are part to blame here.
All right, let's move into new this week in Star Wars, etc. On Tuesday... Why do you poke me when you're doing it when I'm trying to ignore you?
I got to keep my rhythm, my beat. That's why I do it.
Tuesday, we have Ahsoka, Episode 5, The Biggin. That's what it's named, right?
If it is, that would be...
It's probably going to be just named World Between Worlds or something weird. I don't know.
Well, that's what the Rebels episode was called. It's called The World Between Worlds. Mm-hmm. This one could be...
But if they're going to try
something wrong that long, yeah.
Reminder, people are seeing this in the theaters. This is a theater premiere, and that premiere takes place 1 hour before the premiere on Disney+. So be very cautious of spoilers.
There's like a 10-minute window there before it starts.
People have their phones out in the theaters. You don't think someone's going to be tweeting, tweet by tweet, oh, just saw this, so cool. Because somebody wants to. Because people do want to be the first to break something exciting. And,
I'm just
get
saying
all
if there's
of
a
the
big
notice.
conclusion, just don't go on the internet starting at about an hour before the show.
Yeah, about an hour before. I would be very cautious.
Put your
Stay
phones
away from
down.
the internet.
You're going to make it, I promise.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't watch it on that day, you already have your precautions in place.
Yeah.
But,
yes. Exactly, because a lot of people don't watch it at the immediate premiere.
If you're going to be waiting for that 8 o'clock premiere window for Disney+, be wary of the internet. Stay away from it for an hour beforehand.
Yeah, you got to just an hour earlier than you normally do.
You don't want to accidentally have something ruined for you.
And it will be on Twitter.
Something factual, not exactly like the rumors we were talking about.
Well, it could be right. We'll have
Right.
to wait and see.
Wednesday for comics, Vader 38. It's going to be a Dark Droids tie-in for that event that's going on right now. And we also have Obi-Wan Kenobi, #1, adapting the Disney Plus show.
Yep.
So it may have
Skip.
nothing extra.
Skip.
The Mando ones don't,
I highly doubt this one will.
but I'll probably give it a thumb through at the comic store just to
Yeah.
see. On Thursday, we have voice chat on our Discord server, 8 p.m. Central Time. We're going to be talking about the new episode of Ahsoka, geeking out over it. If
Well,
you're on our
we'll see.
Discord, more than welcome. It's a free-for-all. Anyone can join, voice their opinions. We also have a rampant chat that coincides with it. If you don't feel like talking, you can
type
follow
away.
and type away in the conversation, and we all respond in there as well.
It's a good time.
Yeah, if you're not on the Discord, you can always join up by joining the Patreon.
Yeah, that's dollar gets you in.
$1 gets you in, and you can have more Star Wars and more Thor than you can handle.
Only you can handle this much firepower.
We're also making a fun announcement on this channel. I'm making it today. I'm going to be starting up a poll, a ranking system, maybe a battle royale, we should call it, of original Disney Plus characters. I'm going to start the battle by show, and
Whittle them down.
whittle them down from there, going only original characters to Disney Plus. People like Cab Vanth, you do not count because you were in the Aftermath books.
We salute you.
We salute you,
that. You
but unfortunately,
sacrificed your
Cobb Vanth,
premiere
you do
for
not
that, yeah.
count. Any character who did not appear in canon before being premiered as a live action, specifying live action Disney Plus character, doesn't get to be on the list. I think on Discord I'll probably be publishing the lists that I've got because I want people to add to them. So we can have a nice mix of characters coming across from all 3 seasons of Mandalorian, Andor, Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi, and Ahsoka. So we get to pick your characters. If the list they're going on is the list they first premiere, and I know Carson Teva gets around, but he's only going to be on the Mandalorian list. We're looking for the best Disney Plus character
All right.
by show, and then an overall victor.
I've got
will be
my
crowned.
early predictions, but I'm not going to say them to sway anything. I'll
Like
tell
I said,
you
first
in
I
private.
gotta get this list collected, and then make up a fun little bracket, and we're good to go.
Oh, we're going to do it like bracket system.
Yeah, I want to do it by bracket system because that's the best way to do things, right?
I guess so. You mean like 1v1 down to the winner?
Yeah, 1v1 per show, coming from like 5 different sides, and we'll get down to the.
Yeah, I know what you're
And
like.
then-
Yeah, if you've ever done an NCAA tournament bracket, that's what you're implying, right?
Yeah.
Try to go for like 64 characters or
And then,
32.
So at the
least.
end, we'll have one winner per show. That'll be 5 different shows, and then we'll have a poll.
Oh, you're going to do it show to show.
Yeah.
And then do it.
Each show
This
will
is
get
complicated.
one winner as the best character. And so I want to find the best live-action original Disney Plus character per show, and then do a poll to see which one is the winner overall.
All right.
But
I see what you're saying.
And I did exclude droids. No droids
What?
allowed.
Wow, you were
I
as
know.
bad as the original Cantina owner on
Well,
Tatooine
because
there.
they can be sneaky, and they might just sneak in there for the win, right?
Oh, you're talking like no B2 or no cuteness droids? Is that what you're saying? But what about Grogu? So we have to disqualify
No, he's
Grogu?
a person. He counts.
I'm a person and my name is Grogu?
Yes, he's a person, and his name is Grogu. But like
Ooh.
Ahsoka, I
I can't believe your
Well, I can't put
discrimination
Hu
right
Yang
now.
anyway,
I'm
'cause he's
so disappointed in you.
really, you think I should put the droids on there? There's only like a
Do
couple.
you mean like... I guess I'm curious what
I
you
mean,
mean by
Andor
droids.
B2 is a character, but he's an astromech, but he's a character. I guess I should put them in.
I don't know. Well, we'll let
We'll figure
chat
it.
decide. How about that? If you made it this far and you're still listening to us
It's
ramble...
like what B2 and R5 are the only ones, really.
Yeah, there's not like a lot of them.
Maybe we'll put them on there.
All right. But for now, that's all we got for you this time. Now it's your turn to take to the comments below and tell us what you think of any and all of today's news. And let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.